Hi guys, I'm Michelle from The Recipe Bandit, and today we're going to do something we've never ever done before. We are going to make a recipe that I've never made before because it sounded good and because I have the stuff to do it. So bear with me. This could be great. This could be a disaster. I don't really know yet. So either way, it's going to be fun. So today what we're going to do is we are going to make some baked yellow squash, which is these guys here. We're going to cut them into slabs, sprinkle them with a little powdered ranch, and then put some parm on top of them, and we're going to bake them on a parchment-lined baking sheet for like 20 minutes at 425. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but it sounds good, and it sounds like a good way to enjoy these squashes. See these things often at the grocery store and don't normally have anything special to do with them, so we're going to try. All right, so the first thing that I did is I went ahead and washed these. I just rinsed them off in the sink, and now I'm using a knife and I'm cutting them into slabs about a 1/4 inch thick, like this. The beep that you heard, that was my oven. It is preheated and ready to go. So I'm going to just, like I said, you guys, I'm winging it. I don't know. We're going to cut these. We're going to see what happens. This recipe is interesting to me because, of course, it has things that I have in the house. It gets vegetables into my family, which, of course, everybody knows I love. That's one of my favorite things. And the flavors sound good. I mean, I like things with melted Parmesan cheese on them. So, slabs are cut. It's kind of looking like I'm probably going to need a second baking sheet. That's okay. We're going to put these on. The recipe that I saw the lady make, she didn't leave any spaces between them, so I'm not going to either. I'm not gonna let them be on top of each other, but I am going to just kind of shove them all in here. Oh, well, I've got more room than I thought I did. Okay. All right, well, this one's bigger. We'll have to see what happens. So let's get it all cut up. Now, when these are baked, they are not going to get crispy, but I think the cheese will be melty and kind of make like a crust almost on them. And then the flavor from the ranch dressing, or from the ranch powder, you've got a lot of salt, you've got a lot of other things in here. So we definitely won't need to add more salt, but maybe some black pepper? I don't know. Let's get them on here and see what happens as we get them ready. We're going to throw away our ends. 4 ends. Let's see what we can fit on here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need another baking sheet. For sure, another baking sheet. So you do seem to want to have them flat so that you can put the seasonings across them, not have them go anywhere, and then the cheese and not have it fall off. So I have cut the squash into all of these little slabs. That's what they look like. I ended up needing a small one as well. We have preheated the oven to 425 degrees, and when we put these in, they're going to need anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. I don't know how long exactly yet. I'll let you know. So we are going to begin by sprinkling all of these. And this is really salty, so you're not going to need a lot of it. I don't even know if I can get any to come out. All right, I've sprinkled both of these. Now, because I think it's a good idea, it might not be, like I said, I don't know. I have just ground black pepper. I like black pepper. If we're going to put parm on top of them, it'll be kind of a nice balance for the parm, so it won't just be cheesy. You'll have that little bite of the pepper as well. So I'm going to put some ranch powder and some black pepper on all of these. I haven't put any oil or anything on them. I don't think we need to, because first of all, there's squash, and the second thing is the cheese, even though Parmesan isn't a real greasy cheese, it's still got grease in it, so I don't want to make them too greasy. We're just going to put some of this on the top. So I'm just going to sprinkle this over the top of all of them so that they can each melt in the oven and make a little crust. All right. So this is what they look like this. They have cheese, ranch powder, black pepper. Smell pretty good, but they're raw vegetables. So let's see what happens. I'm going to put them into the oven, 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to check them often. If they're getting, as soon as the cheese browns, they're supposedly done. So that's what we're going to do next. We'll just keep peeking at them. All right, we are at 15 minutes, and I thought we'd check them. We have 2 trays in there, and I haven't rotated them or anything, so let's just see. All right, our cheese is starting to get brown a little bit. Not done yet, though. And our lower ones are definitely going to need more time. So we're going to put them back in. I think just a couple of minutes on the top, and then we'll bring them out and we'll get the lower rack up there for a couple of minutes, and we should be good. So since we're learning as we go, I decided to take the tray and turn off the bake and turn on the broil for about 30 seconds. And now I think they look perfect. So I'm going to let these cool just a minute while I finish up the other tray that I had to move up and get them a little browned. And then we'll taste them and see what we think. They look good. They smell good. Who knows? All right, so I've pulled the second one out, and they look perfect. Honestly, yeah, that was a genius idea. And by leaving them in there for not baking the extra 5 minutes and just broiling, they're not going to be as mushy as they could be. So that kind of makes me happy too. So I'm going to give them just a minute to cool off, and then we're going to taste them and see what happens. So we have summer squash. It doesn't feel too squishy, which is a huge thing to me. I really don't want it to be too squishy. It has ranch powder on the top, some black pepper, and some shredded parm, the traditional store-bought shredded parm. So there goes nothing. That's really good. So I could have added a little kosher salt and pepper. Also, another video that I watched, the lady made these and used a little garlic powder. I would totally do that. But all in all, you guys, they're pretty good. They're pretty good as a little summer appetizer. A good little side dish. They're kind of cute too. So the verdict is, I think I would make these again, actually. They are quite tasty. Really? I might have put a little bit too much pepper on them, but they need a little bit of salt. So who knew? You can always add salt, right? I'm going to put the method that I use to make these in the description in case you guys want to try. They're not on the website yet, but I could totally see them being in the future. Thank you for joining me today on a little bit of an experiment where I came without a prepared video and a prepared idea and decided just to go ahead and try to make something. This is actually kind of fun, and I'll probably do it again. So if you like what we're doing here, you guys, come back and see us again. Visit the website, therecipebandit.com. We'd love to have you there too. And we try to put out videos every Wednesday. So love to see you again. Please come back and see us. Like, subscribe, hit that little notification button so that you know when we're putting out more videos. And we'll see you again soon.